Satay ni Zoeng pasakan dikon Salgro Salaramni A.chik Kobor naram jakswa koborrangko sul parakatenga aru ketal gepa ode subscribe ka enak simang yanoniko ketal gepa koborko salantion knasona geta matgen. Riang gepa Julai jani kulgur keni tariko rimpu bakanoni ko remako mat geparangoni je mangan dos dongjacem uwa mang Human Rights Commissionona polis rangni kosako badi kaskaaniko dakenga ne koborna parakataha. Remako mat geparangoni bangbatan dos dongjawa mang rona mang mangsan wa biap cina riang acem endi batura polis wa mangko antang tangni BNB mangko pale ca enga nerang cancispe wa mangko kaksa nenggija takaha paksana wa mang na ani rengani rangko bo jaha neba parakataha. Remang ako man gepa me cikrangoni saksa jekon arms eko ona hacem uwa uni kobor atam geparang na parakatani getadi uwa saksa polis kananam nekepong acem uni gemen slai pistol yarangko nekon screenshot ka edon ronga aro saksa polis ni pistol ko rai foto ka aba dongani gemen uwa mangko remani salo polis rang pon rangko ra sekon wa screenshot ka gemen foto o arms rangko nekesan uko arms eko kataha ne parakataha aru una agreba bini fono tangkarangko foto ka edona ko neken ba dengtang dakke sengani rangko dakken measa saksana badita tangkana palenga aru badita konta ruenga nerang ba senge ruaniko takaha ne parakataha. Ian polis rangni mande kodra kura cakdra auna sokatinga maina harassment ka ani rangko cakna amja haude kura cakke dongna dra ta ko manenga aru kura cakcina polis rang dra inga neba parakataha. Una agreba thana odong metengo dengtang dakke nekani rangko ba wamangna onna hacam neba parakataha.
장 걸 독가데 독자 독가데 니바 dakple 돌출 karo manede jingko dakple asongnabo nja mainabo nja dakke aba chingode nigi dakke donna nigi mung chani ringani rangko nja mana yan diken donna ero chingkara walgemek chingara walai haba medical na rang aba chingkara maibo maternity chinin rebon chidi walgemek walai haro manede salgemek kong ay ha dikke mangna sonibar walgemek donna chingko dikke mana 프릉 로비바랑 와이하 디케면나 우노 층코 코치름바 마이 바지랑 겐세이 와 코치리 앙데 층아 친바지 언제 사리도 용와이노 오늘 망하러 층코 왜 만나 층코데 바간신이 바간신 디케 아가나로 층코 바간신 나송코 사인 카에면나 칼레 메디컬 테스트 왓 플라이간 니사 층코데 아가나 층로 은디바 디케 용자로 층코라 salgani salgatham dakple don plaha dikemna lokapo donno sa chingkode parents rangna inform khabone mana chingkode police rang aganaro bel manani jaman chingkora court ni order getade chingara ja phrakko anthyo changphrak sombaro sign khana ri bana nangge nimang siarmo court ni order din diba chingkode dakple salanti okamatte mana harass karang ro ya police ya mamta hajong dakple statement no ngona do dakke rokhomari singiraro aro ya phone nangko sis ka mana phone angni phone ko de aba chinga check ka duguna statement na matengon angni phone ko de check ka de mana angni phone niko tangka paisa rangko nekka tangka rangko foto ka ba ko de mangna pings kani wa pistol police angni ko ngara angade foto ka na blongen nam nekka duguna de mangna angade ini kujani gman aba ini nani ne mana pings kani pistol ko me larong ara dike mana foto kai dona rang ni fono ukhanga viral ba khaja mang ba dakcha khale ang ni fono aro ang dike bosong gen ne ma shanga danga foto ba khaja wacham dike mana warang ko dike mana ang kore case kal dappa arm se ko na rang ko inas khangdang ko prostitution o bisong galam ari bisong ni case ona khade namen ma sitejok mana wa ang ni phone ni ko thangkarang ko dike mangna maiba wa thangkarang ko dike mana ang ko ba nakphi nang ori thangkarang ba bang narin pubakan si pali chanari anga mi asa saksa mong baita kantaro nga mi asa saksa nang na baita tangkaut nga nirang angko ya mamta hajong dakple nga wa tangkarang ko nikemana anga di wa tangka ko de pings kani tas kala dongtume mana angko tangkara butta ko anga di ko sa foto ka emana donai chibrang ni fono wa ko nikemana angko dakple pali chagapa nirang nare mamta hajong
Meghalaya Trinamool Congress ni Dilgapa Dr. Mukul Sangma MD Ezor Kariko Cherister Phil thank you ni siani bidengo sengduani ko dakanga ha. Maini gemen cherister filting Tunisiani report ko public nas kang mesok na matja obosarango pangchakera song gri be report rang Commission of Inquiry na sokanga ha. Yan government ni action rat na nang chongmot kebong ne Dr. Mukul sangma agana ha. Una agri ba cherister fil ni siani bidengong kaket bisal ko on China dabyang engon una kaket bisal ko on aje chakaha arian government no aro bil genang parango kadong naman gijani ko mesokaha neba Dr. Mukul sangma MDA surkari ni kamrangna agananga ha. Meghalaya adoko police rang rakpata rabiani rang komatna jelro robaing pa militendo rang ko tha thomthomaniyo na rabana adoko kamrang ko ka engon banga bilsirang na joton ka a jen salo chona information ko intelligence agency rang matna honsandiani rang ko dakka banga nuktang rang na gemaani unga baksana police personnel ni nuksurang na babanga gemani ko rabaha uni gemen nama kra abe walo ni na nanga anga surkari ko sengani ko daknaska cherister fil ni siani yo uko soot na maiba mela prani dungama ia sengani na government agan chakna nanga neba sangma MDA surkari ko agan chakani ko China agan nanga ha.
This is pertaining to an incident involving alleged killing. Therefore, certain names are not reflected in the report, though it will be available with the government in their confidential record. Since this document has become public, certain names are not reflected. This is inconsistent with the usual practice. We used to practice this, okay? Certain names are always not disclosed only because sometimes disclosure of these names can have certain ramifications on the individuals. Okay. So, and not only that, it can also have ramification on the course of the case. If it goes to judiciary, if there is a judicial intervention, if somebody seeks judicial intervention on this, then the overall course of the case can be influenced. People can try to reach out to people. That's why sometimes you don't disclose the names of the witness.
Chief Minister Conrad Sangma School Bersalo Government ni CrPC aro CPC na yatani rangko tharia ha. Constitution nan plak niam rangko daknamat na aro parabri aro bunga o Governor sa District Council ni Judge rangko appoint katna beldonga unigaman government ni yatani rang na de mamung ko badakna nangja ne Conrad Sangma agananga ha. KHADC ni cabinet chanchigaman ko raken jegalen ba CrPC aro CPC ko approve katna Chanchiani ko Meghalaya State do China agananga ha. Un maksana ke HADC ni India ni Constitution no 6 schedule ni ng court rang ko ragalna ragalani ko ranap China badiman rang kainga neba parakata ha. Ndak yung ingon Chief Minister Conrad Sangma District Council Court rang de government ni jakatelani ko matna may nawamang ni kamrang ko government jako raja ne agananga ha. Chief Minister Conrad Sangma ni aganani getadi wamang CrPC aro CPC ko jakalna geta rakatangnas kang Autonomous District Council ni karam sekarang baksa akan golpo gerkanga ha. Meghalaya adok ni Court of Criminal Procedure 1973 yo segat kemen niyam rang kon jarakang gen neba Conrad Sangma jenmana thalate onanga ha. Getal kepa niyam rang ko ratnap genchem ong oba District Council ni court rang 6 schedule ni paragraph 3 aro bunga o janap kemen geta wamang na ongemen berang ko manang kugen neba akan dapanga ha.
As simple as that. And hence, in order to allow the judicial magistrate to continue what the ADC judicial was doing, this notification had to be done. So my point being that the sole purpose of coming out with this notification is only to allow the judicial magistrate, after the segregation process, to now exercise the powers and do the job that the ADC judiciary was doing before. And hence this notification has come out. It in no way impacts the functioning of the ADC, of the district councils, and in no ways is going to take their power. And the simple reason is because what we have done is we have only notified. If tomorrow is there any complication or confusion that arises, in case, which I'm pretty sure it will not, In that case, the district councils can easily go to court. And the section 4 and para 5 of the 6th schedule clearly defines the powers that the district council courts have. And hence, even if this notification were to be misread by somebody else in the future, the constitutional protection is there, which is fully there with the district councils. And hence, there is no question of any kind of interference or any kind of overlapping or getting into the jurisdiction of the district council courts, and they will function as they were functioning before. And now the judicial magistrates will simply take over the work that was being done by the ADC judiciary, and this had to be done because now the ADC judiciaries don't exist. It's the judicial magistrates, and since they don't have powers, they can withdraw from the 1937 law, and hence this notification was required to ensure that the district session courts can function and the judicial magistrates can exercise their powers. So it's a very simple thing. We have called the district councils, couple of times, and once I have chaired the meeting myself, and we have shared these concerns and points with them, and they have understood the whole point. So now the question of, them mentioning about notification of exemption and all, it's already exempted. There is no need for it to say, and the Constitution gives ample protection to the district council courts, and hence there is nothing to be worried and nothing to be concerned about. As I said, the objective of this notification is mainly and solely to ensure that the judicial magistrates under the district sessions courts can exercise their power, and it will not affect the powers of the district council courts. I'm sure that they have understood. I think they just want the notification to be slightly more clearer, so that tomorrow nobody uses this notification and tries to encroach into their power. I think that's what the concern of the district council is. But my reply to that is that, see, notifications, we can keep changing the words and keep changing and adding to it. But ultimately, the biggest protection that they have is the Constitution and the 6th schedule itself. And para 4 and 5 have defined the powers in that, and they derive the powers from that. And hence, there's no question of one notification of government of Meghalaya overruling the entire constitutional provisions. And hence, we can keep making the notification. The report from the IIT Guwahati today. We had received the report from IIT Guwahati several days, maybe weeks back, and this now today was placed in the high-powered committee. And in the high-powered committee, after going through the entire report, certain decisions were arrived at, and I would like just to mention few points on the report summary of this 500-page report. So there, the entire 500 pages are not here, but the main parts are here. So in this report, there were two aspects that we had stressed on, which we wanted IIT Guwahati to give us their technical findings on. The first was the reason for the collapse of the dome, and second was the overall safety of the building and the strength in the structure of the building. In the first case, the findings of the IIT Guwahati on the reasons of the collapse of the building was, number one, because of the action of dead load alone, which means the overall weight of the entire dome was too heavy for it to sustain.
Asal ni koborrang yanon bot nahan iso ing pasakan jikon metela.